Bit early. Hi guys, hello and welcome to Top Table Live episode 23.
23.
And we are back fresh off the back
Not fresh.
Not fresh. We are back very sleepily off the back of the Top Table Legacy Weekender.
Yes, we are.
And after a pretty long hiatus, we are bringing back the live streams.
When was the last live stream?
5 weeks ago.
Jeez.
So usually we do it on alternate Wednesdays, and we've moved it out of the fortnightly sync to just get it going again, because the Wednesday before the Weekender kicked off would have been the 4 weeks because we missed 2. So this is the 5th week, so we are back.
Yeah.
It's good to be back.
It is good to be back. I miss doing them. It's just real life getting in the way, and
lots of Weekender prep.
We had the Weekender prep, but all of us at the same time just got uber busy. Like my work life is insane at the moment. You were crazy busy with different events to do with your job and element.
Yep.
Ben took on a load more responsibility at work. He got dead busy, so kind of the channel took a bit of a hit, but hopefully we're over that hill now.
Yeah.
And we can start pumping stuff out, and especially the live streams.
Exactly. So here we are, and how are you all? Let us know how you're doing in the chat. But should we have a look and see who's in?
Let's have a look.
Cool. Let's kick it off. So first in the chat was, of course, Top Table Roof herself. She pledged allegiance on Sunday, and she is now one of us.
That was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
It may have been. I mean, I'm not going to say my son being born wasn't the best thing that happened in my life, but definitely it was hilarious.
I kind of knew.
Yeah,
she was top table.
We all
through. Yeah, you could tell.
Top Table Roof, we salute you. Good to have you in, and we miss you too. Most importantly,
yes.
Says howdy. Skullmunch says it's okay, everyone. I'm here now. I mean, we were worrying.
I got worried.
We need to get the double views from the same IP address with Ruth and Sean in the same house.
Yeah.
We appreciate you both being in.
On every
so good to see you.
Electrical piece of equipment in your house, we need to be streaming because we need the monetization
Get
from
that
YouTube.
AdSense in.
We need that 25 pence a month. We need it.
But appreciate you both being in. Can't believe I met Skullmunch at the Weekender highlight. I mean, I know, right? The guy's a bit of a celeb these days. Part of the OG Weekender crew, as pretty much all of the people who are in having a flick through.
It is. People just don't want to let go.
I know. Neither do I.
Let it go, guys. Let it go.
Oh, man. Flying Mammal says some sad face. Christian Reeves in. Evening, everyone. Evening, Christian. Great to hang out at the weekend, my man. Kieran Bradwell, also in. How's it going on?
Yeah, legend.
Part of the Saturday night crew.
Yeah, he stayed out with us. We had a very good time. I was very rough on Sunday, which we'll
touch on. And I'm going to cover it now in case I forget further on. Kieran runs a amazing event called Gotham in Samaria.
Yep.
Runs it 3 times a year. It is actually what inspired me to kind of chat to Steve and Andy about the Weekender. It's a really good, casual, come down, play whatever you like event. It's also at Element Games.
Yes.
And it is in around 9 days' time, so it's not this weekend coming, the one after.
So you'll be back.
So if you want more of that stuff, check that out. And me and Kieran, we're going to, obviously, even when, we're going to try and make sure we separate the dates better for next year. Yeah. So it's not so close. But Kieran, wicked, and appreciate you coming supporting the event.
It was awesome to have you, buddy, and it was really nice to spend a bit of time with you on Saturday evening.
Yeah.
Get to know you a little bit better. That was fun. Saturday evening was very fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed filling you all with drink and sending in your way, but we'll get to it. But do you want to take over from Flying Mammal here?
Yeah, Malkavian's in. Hello, how are we doing? Mr. Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Skullman said hey to Christian. Fly Mammal says don't start yet, be right back. I think she's back. Should we wait? Should we hang on?
We could take 10 minutes, can we? She'll be back.
Christian says, out truth, I enter the chat and you start crying. I'm sure it's not about you, Christian. Surely. Such a nice guy.
Probably is.
Such a nice guy.
No
There's a lot of hellos going on, everyone's saying hello to each other because they're all like what big happy family now. Skullmunch says, still sad that we are not still at the Weekender. Listen guys, don't be sad it's over. Be happy it happened.
Do you know what?
Did you like that?
That was pretty good. You should get that written down on a t-shirt,
yeah,
man.
I might do. On one of these. I got a message from Ruth today about these t-shirts.
Yeah?
I mean, they were limited edition.
We might be able
We might be able to pull a few strings.
For Ruth, of course.
Yeah, okay.
The cosplay winner of the Weekender 2019.
Yeah, awesome.
A trophy as well.
It was awesome, that cosplay.
It looked
so
amazing.
Well done. We should
there are pictures
cosplay
on the
next
grid.
time.
Well, me and you.
What will we come as? YouTube hosts.
We could do...
Because we've been blagging it up to now.
We're half Paul and Barry Chuckle anyway, so we could just embrace
Chuckle
that.
Brothers, yeah.
Yeah.
All 118 guys. I can see me in a little tight
No
shorts,
one wants
a vest.
me in hot pants and a vest.
I'd be game.
I've got to figure out what me and Oscar are dressing up for Halloween for. He wants me to take him trick-or-treating.
Why don't you dress up as that Gilball, the guy with the little dude?
Oh, Avarice and Greed?
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is, and he'll know what it is.
Yeah, true.
So that's all that matters, isn't it?
True. But no, we're all missing the weekender. I had a bit of a moment. I walked in, I got in at like 8 a.m. Monday morning, because my plan was like, get in, get what I needed to done, and then take the day. And I kind of walked in, and the hall was empty, and it had been cleaned and reset, and it just didn't look like the weekender anymore. I like the bottom lip went a bit. I was like, ooh, it was kind of sad, but we're all sad. It has ended, but that's fine. So, Kieran says we're missing the games. Skullmunch says real life is boring.
Yeah.
And hanging out with you guys definitely isn't.
You need a weekender every week.
Everyone's saying hello. Rob Camp says evening. Oh, good evening, Rob.
The legend.
That
is Rob Camp.
The man who travelled all the way from Dubai for the Top Tower Legacy Weekender. And looking at it, he's just landed and he's straight into the live stream. Now, if that isn't a channel supporter, I don't know.
That's dedication.
Much love, buddy.
Dedication.
Also one of our Patreons.
Yes.
Ledge.
Yeah.
Ledge. We've got Skullmunchin says, hey, Rob. Rob Camp says, you're right, we can't let it go. It was that good. Kieran says, cheers for the shout out, guys. It was great to be there. And Flying Mammal says, is the chat public not coming up in app only via the Facebook link?
Yeah,
so.
I had to get on it by clicking. If you check on the control room, you can see how you've done it. But if you click the link on Facebook, you can click open in the app and do it that way, and you can get the chat up. But yeah. So, what have you been up to, Jay?
Well, Steve, just bear with me a sec. Well, I've been at an event called the Top Table Legacy Weekender, Steve. What about you?
Same.
The Weekender has been and sadly gone, and pretty much everyone I've seen comment in the chat, everybody in the chat tonight was there.
Yes.
What I want to do, the first thing I'm going to ask you is, what was your favourite, if you had to pick one thing you loved about the Weekender 2, stick it in the comments below. It'd be great to hear your takeaway memories and the bits you loved about it, but it was awesome, right?
I loved it.
I remember.
I knew I would anyway.
Obviously, I was in a hotel with the mighty Andy, our brother in arms, in arranging this event.
Yeah.
And I kind of woke up because we were saying Friday morning, we're like, it's here. We've got 3 big long days. Can't wait. And then I woke up Sunday morning and I was sulking. I was like, it's over today.
I know. It just went so quick. Like,
it was nuts, wasn't it?
It was too quick. Maybe 4 days next time.
But I was literally, I genuinely think we achieved what we set out to do, which was the best 3 days in gaming. Am I right?
Yeah.
It's nuts. It's next level.
It's got a different feel. You've been to more events than me, so you'll know this better than me. But I've been to a few events. I've played in a few events. I see a lot of events here at Element Games, because there's always something on every week, and when I come down to the studio I always have a nosy round and chat to people. There is no atmosphere at any event I've been to that is like the Weekender.
No, it's so different.
Everyone's smiling.
Yeah, what we set out to do, we definitely achieved the first time, but I think we leveled it up this time, and it's very much take the best parts of traditional events that everyone remembers and takes on and make that the weekend.
Yeah.
And I think we killed it. It was just so good.
It was awesome.
And I have to admit, one thing that's really, I kind of messaged you and Andy about it yesterday, the comments. I actually sat kind of Monday lunchtime reading people's posts, and I filled up, and seeing how much people are getting out of the event, just made me feel so good. I didn't realise the impact and how much everyone got out of it, and I want to say kind of thank you, because it makes us realise we've achieved what we set out to achieve, and it's really nice seeing what people are getting out of this event. It's more, I'm sounding dead cliche now, but it's more than an event now.
Yeah,
it's insane.
It's a group of friends coming together. I wrote a post yesterday. I wanted to leave it a few days and kind of let things sink in before I kind of wrote a Facebook post thanking everybody for coming. And I mean, you've probably seen it. I wrote a wall of text.
Yeah, sorry.
And I didn't even scratch the surface.
Yeah, mine was quite.
What I wanted to say, who I wanted to mention, and after I clicked send, I thought, I didn't mention them. I didn't mention Nick.
Yeah.
Straight after, I thought I didn't even mention Nick.
Well,
Nick was there lugging boards about.
I phoned you going, you didn't mention. It's so hard because and the thing is,
I mean, I was wiping tears away whilst I was typing it. So
no, but joking aside, there's so many people who contribute to it, and
everyone,
even the people who just come and embrace
everyone.
the event.
For me, everyone does equally. I said that in the post. Everyone contributes the same. So I said whether I mention you or not, you know what, it's an equal contribution that makes the weekend what it is. It's awesome. It's awesome.
It's next level, isn't it? It was a fantastic event, and I think we killed it. Everyone just seemed to be having so much fun. It was awesome, and yeah. So, what were if you had to pick kind of 3 things?
Highlights.
Yeah, you got to pick 3 highlights.
First and
then we're going to read the comments so I can figure mine out. I don't know how to do that.
First and foremost for me was the late night crew. I have to say.
You had fun on the Saturday.
We had a lot of fun. Well, we accidentally had fun myself because me, Tommy, and Luke on the Friday we had an Airbnb, and it was only the 3 of us on the Friday, and Ben joined us on the Saturday. So when we left here, which was quite late, it was what, 11:45, something like that.
Yeah.
On the Friday, on the way to the Airbnb, which was 10 minutes away, we walked past a pub called the Blossoms, which has live music, and the live music was blaring when we went past, and it was open. So should we nip in? And they must have a late bar or something, I don't know. But we went in and there was a band on and they were great. So there was us 3 there, and we were like, should we come here tomorrow? We were like, yeah, let's come here tomorrow. Let's get them all out the gaming centre when it shuts and get them in here. So we had a few drinks there, then we went back to the Airbnb and we stayed up at the kitchen table chatting hobby and nonsense and listening to Tommy sort of get us in like a
zen
state. It's like just the way that guy talks, like his voice, he's very calm and he says things in a certain way that kind of just it's like your mind just opens a little bit more every time he speaks. So that was nice. So and then obviously the Saturday night when a few more joined us, and it was a little bit more ruckus, shall we say.
You looked fresh on the Sunday, Steve.
No, I didn't. I was terrible. I felt like death warmed up on the Sunday. I didn't actually wake up till probably 1-2 o'clock properly. So that was probably the best thing I took from the weekend. Was just being able to party with people that I only chat to on Facebook normally.
Yeah, it's 2 times a year that we get to in person come together with people. Right?
Secondly, would be again, this is probably pretty, like you just said, cliche, but for me the Middle Earth events were awesome. There was a really nice vibe around them. I had to we were odd numbers on the Saturday, so I was the ringer, so I got to play, which was fun because I don't normally get to play games. So that was a lot of fun. So I enjoyed that a lot. Good. And then thirdly, I don't know, just the whole thing as a whole, really. I like the evening bit, you know, when the games have ended.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
And we're just hanging out.
Yeah.
We had the quiz, and on the Friday night we just hung out and we had a few drinks and stuff. But yeah, that's my favourite bit, actually, the evening, I think. So
it's definitely
we put so much into organising the events for the weekend and everything, but the bit I enjoy the most is after that's all finished.
That's kind of the heart of it, isn't it? That's why we wrap them up early and nothing's more than one day and things like that. Makes a lot of sense. Should we catch up on the comments?
Yes.
So Rob Camp says, life is just waiting for the next weekender. Yeah, it is, buddy. I hope you're going to make it. Don't forget, everyone, as well, let us know your favourite parts of the weekender and your best takeaways. And also, today is super free and easy, so ask us anything.
Anything you want. Doesn't have to be about the weekender. We
know
we're going to get a lot of weekender chat.
Doesn't even have to be about gaming. You can ask us anything you want. We can talk about anything.
Within reason.
Yeah. Do you know when we used to do the old...
Not giving my number out.
We used to do an old weekly Q&A on the Guild Ball thing, and it become a habit of finding out what colour underwear we had on. I always thought that was a bit weird.
What colour underwear have you got on?
I don't know.
I've got black and white.
I've got like pinstripe ones or something. Okay. Steve's got none on. I've just got the shock of my life. Anyway, Flying Mammal says friends. Absolutely. Kieran Bradwell says, the moment my walk to bed changed to a walk to the pub. Yeah, you were an impromptu pub man. Glenn's in.
Hey!
Glenn has made it back home to the land of
home.
Potatoes and clovers.
Yeah.
And he says, sorry I'm late, missed the notification. Anything important these last 10 minutes? Yeah, you've missed everything.
Not really. It's the usual live stream, mate, so you've missed nothing.
Skullmunch says, it's got to be the people. Great people to meet and hang out with. Definitely made it the great event we all say it is.
Yeah, totally.
Do you know the thing I loved? We're going to get into mine as well, but the fact that we killed it and we've really hit home with this is pretty much everyone from the first one was here. Mm-hmm. Unless people had like genuine life, busy work, family, kids, usual stuff. Everyone was here. And if we keep building on that, it's going to be epic.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll touch on that in a sec. We say hi to Glyn, which is the wonderful top table Nick, who's just off camera smiling at me right now. feeling a little bit uncomfortable, I think. But we love Nick, and a big shout out for all the help Nick did, as well as definitely. The Top Table boys and everyone else this weekend. Couldn't do it without you, Nick. Big thumbs up, my friend. Rob Camp says, making new friends and becoming better mates with the people I sort of knew is the best part of the event for me. The evenings were legendary.
Yes, they were.
Woo! Flying Mammal, running around talking to everyone, even though I avoid going up to people normally.
No, you don't, Ruth, you fibber.
Well, yeah. No, the thing that's great about that is you are that clearly we've created a situation where you feel comfortable and at ease, and we are all friends for life now.
Yeah.
So you can relax and hang out with us, and it was amazing.
That is the thing. Like, even like the people who took part in the events that I don't necessarily mix in those circles. I still felt like I knew them.
Yeah.
Because we've been chatting and asking questions on the Weekender page and stuff like that. And yeah, it was just there was just a feeling of belonging there and feeling comfortable.
Yeah,
we were all there for the same reason. The fact that the hall's closed off just to us really helps with that. That's massive.
Yep.
So yeah, I love it.
Rob Campbell says, evening Glyn. Skullmunch says, hey Glyn, you missed the Top Table Gaming 10k giveaway. We haven't even got close to that. If we ever had that, we wouldn't give it away, would we, Steve?
No.
Christine Reeves says, the people and friendships. Michael's Tyrese build owning the Walking Dead games against me was pretty awesome as well. Yeah, I used to use Tyrese in The Walking Dead, and he's just got like special rules where he just absolutely batters you with a hammer. It's great fun. Walking Dead is a great fun game as well. Glenn Seymour says, hello Nick, Rob, Munch, Mammal, Christian and Kieran. And then lots of hellos and smiley faces. Anyone else who's in the chat tonight, do speak up, let us know if you're in. If you don't know what the Weekender is, we will tell you. If you've got any questions for us, do let us know. Do you want to take over from Christian?
Christian Reeves. Also a big highlight was finally getting my TTG mug. Well, actually,
Christian, look what we found today.
That's your mug, really. It
says K Reeves Prize.
Yeah, that was your mug. But at least you got a mug.
Yeah.
Skull Munch, hashtag the mug is real.
Yeah.
Michael Breyer, being new to Middle Earth SBG, a highlight for me was the advice and suggestions people I hadn't met before were happy to give. That is a beautiful thing, and it's something that I think when we set up the Top Table Gaming group, that's what we wanted the community to be like. We are old school from the old Great British Hobbit League. When Absolutely. I got into the game, that group was that for me, and that's what kept me going, was how friendly everyone was, and we wanted to create something of that ilk, and I think we've surpassed it. Yeah, our group is, for me, the best group on Facebook.
1,000%.
It's my favourite.
It's one of our kind of cornerstones of what we pride ourselves on and what we try and build. Like 1,000%. Everything we do is with community in mind.
Yeah. Touch wood. We've never had any negativity on our group.
No.
And I hope it stays like that.
We've never had to tell anyone off. We've never had to mute anyone. I mean, Ian Marley on occasion, but that's because Ian's Ian. Yeah. But other than that, we've been really good, and it's my favourite place. And we are approaching 1,000 people.
1,000 people.
We're at 915 right now.
1,000 people.
What are we going to do when we hit 1,000 people in the Facebook group?
It's got to be something.
It's got to be something different and mega. What could we do?
I have some ideas, but I don't want to say them because then you'll go, I can't believe you just said that.
That does sound like that's usually how we operate. Steve usually says things on live streams, and I'm like, no, we haven't thought about that. And I have to be like the dad. But we'll do something to celebrate. Because again, the Facebook group is something that we created when I came on board. Yeah. And something that we really wanted to replicate the groups that got us into gaming and create a really nice, welcoming community.
How many off?
85 off. We're on 915, so we got 85 people off. Call to arms.
Yeah, call to arms. Share the group, because I'll tell you what we could do.
Go into your local gaming groups on social media and spread the word that the Top Table Gaming community is the place to be for tabletop wargaming content.
If it happens pre-Christmas,
it will.
Which is, I think it's a tough call, but if it happens pre-Christmas, we're having a meet up at Warhammer World.
January 4th.
We'll come more onto that later, but we could kind of tie something in.
I think so.
Party.
We're going to announce some more info this week as well, but January 4th, we're going to try and... It's the Warhammer World Open Day for 2020. Yep. And we're going. Yeah. And we're going to create a little group, and we're going to arrange a meet-up, and we all get to hang out and cheers in the new year in Bugman's.
And we'll have to not go to the loo because people tend to walk off. It's happened before.
Oh yeah,
it's happened before.
We remember that last
Ruth,
trip to Warhammer
Sean.
World. Well, not Ruth, Sean. Ruth wasn't there.
Oh yeah, yes she was.
Oh, the last Warhammer World trip? No, she wasn't.
Not Warhammer World. We went
to. Nick's nodding. What are you talking about?
To where did we go? Warhammer Fest, not Warhammer Fest. What's it called? Games Expo. Where did me and you go?
I don't know. Oh yeah, Expo with the Andy meetup. Yeah. Now I'm with you. Yeah. All right, we're on the same.
Looking at me like I'm daft. Oh, there it goes.
I'm still very tired.
Yes.
But no, we're going to look at that for Jan 4th, and if you guys could spread the word and share the Top Table Gaming community page, we would very much appreciate it.
Yeah, so
we're going to go for that big 1,000.
That's your job. That's your job. There's going to be. We want to get to 1,000. Share it. Share our group. Share Andy's group.
Do it.
Share away.
So we've got Kieran Bradley says, I'm still suffering PTSD after meeting Army of the Dead in battle companies. Yeah, they are tough. And congrats to Nige.
Yes.
Local lad.
For win.
For winning. He took home the battle company's trophy. Flying Mammal says, Nick rocks, just saying.
Yes, he does.
Oh, he's blushing right now, Ruth. Look at him. Skullmunch says, hey Nick, great to lose against your insanely strong Feck warband. Flesh Eater Courts one. I just realised that.
I just had visions of Father Ted's, the grumpy priest in the
drink, girls. Anyway, Glenn Seymour says highlights Premier in Gang of the Mornings. I missed that because we couldn't get in the Premier in. I did miss because the breakfast was good. Saturday night sesh. Sunday out getting food. The Sunday
Forgot
food.
about the Sunday night. That's one of my highlights. I'm sticking it in. I'm barring it in.
The first in, last out club. So both weekenders now. Everyone's welcome. We always on the Sunday go for some food because some people are staying till the Monday. And we went to try and go Nando's to replicate. We ended up in Frankie and Benny's. It was legit.
Yeah.
And it was a really nice wind down to the weekend where we just sat and had some food and we had a couple of drinks and we all just chilled out. Not everyone was that talkative because we were all exhausted. But it was nice to just like wind down the weekend on like a really nice level. So yes, Glenn, I agree there. And he also says the raffle banter between me, Rob, and Simon. So yeah, the board went. Glyn won the Luke's APS board, and Glyn came on a plane. Simon won it previously, and Simon just had a baby and has no room for it. And yeah, it was a whole thing. But we found a home for the board. It's actually going to Mantic Games.
It is,
and it's going to be used at trade shows for demos of Kings of War.
Nice,
which is kind of cool.
Very cool.
And Glyn Seymour says, great fun in the back of Nick's car driving to and from dinner on Sunday. Never take sweets to get in a man's car, Glyn. That's the first rule. Glyn and Rob say TTG fam Sundays. Yeah, Tom Glover says if that was Christian's mug with you guys, does that mean Christian now is went? Yeah, so you guys are gonna have to figure out some like Hunger Games situation or something and have an
arm wrestle.
Yeah, an arm wrestle.
This one in the box is now yours, brother. That's yours.
So I was gonna take this home. I haven't got one, but okay, we'll get that on your way, team man.
I'll get you one.
Cool.
But the funny thing is, we'll take the pen out of it because Christine's pen is in there.
Yeah, you said we had top table pens.
Yeah.
We got any more?
There are some. Yeah, I got loads.
Ooh.
And it's got a stylus on the bottom for you because that will work on your thing.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Easily pleased.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
What are we up to?
You go from there, mate.
Flyer Mammal. Nick, I need to know what colours you paint as your leader. I want to add some scout skin to my model to remember our game. What colour did you use? Oh, you put it in. Oh, he's already replied. Rob Camp, come to Dubai. That would be mega. Yeah, let's all go to Dubai for the next weekend.
Weekend of 3.
Yeah.
Dubai, I wish.
If you pay,
for all of
we'll
us.
come.
Everyone.
Fly Mammal says, on our way. Glyn says, all safe home, Rob, ? I think he is because he's commenting in the chat. UK Games Expo.
Yeah,
that's the one. That's the one. It was. She remembers when she walked off and left us.
Yeah, no.
That stuff.
It's one of her proudest moments.
Don't leave you that.
Team top table now though. Yeah. She's converted.
That was so funny.
It was the best because, like, as she said it, Andy just popped up from behind the TO desk. Oh, it's so funny. He was good.
Rob Camp says, "Yes, Ruth, see you soon. All safe, Glyn. Thanks, bud." January the 4th, you say, says Glyn.
Correct, my friend.
Put it in your diary, brother. Michael Breer. Similar feelings regarding the Army of the Dead in battle companies. Yeah, I think Army of the Dead is going to be tough to beat on such a small scale. Yeah,
they're good.
They're
powerful, terror causing, wound on your courage, so they wound easy, but they've got the high defense. They're very elite. So you can tend to out scenario them, but they're just tanky, aren't they? Yeah. They're very good.
Once you find a way to beat them, then you can. Christian Reeves, 4th of Jan is in the calendar. Good man. Counting down the days till 4th of Jan, says Skull Munch.
Nice.
Flying Man with the laughter that came from that great quiz.
The quiz was wicked fun. I got a bit stressed at the quiz because I thought we'd done really well.
I got a bit stressed because I kept seeing Ruth Googling stuff.
Yeah, iPad Ruth. Isn't it funny how the team Blackjack Legacy...
I know, yeah. Oh, just so happens.
Blackjack keep winning this. And who's the host of the quiz? Judges in Cry. We're doing it next year.
I think we might have to switch it up next year. Yeah. Should do a round each. Yeah. So you.
What would your quiz round be?
Oh, I'd really like to have something like finish the famous line or music or something.
Do you know what I'd like to do? Because
I like picture rounds though.
Well, I was about to say at picture rounds we used to do it, but we used to have our Christmas parties at Steamforge, and Ronan and Gaz used to do the quiz every year, and they get blind drunk, and it was hilarious. And they used to do a picture round. But say, for example, if it was at our event, it would be like name the movie poster, but they'd put our heads on them, and it was just hilarious. And you can do some silly stuff with Photoshop. So, but we can cover that in the next one. So where are we up
to? Christian Reeves.
Jay, you can hold the pen for me till January. Already on it and playing with it. So I always have to have something to fiddle with.
That's gone now, that brother.
Tom Glover says, "This was my first gaming event. Didn't know that, and it's definitely made me want to go to more. But really pleased with how my Urex did in the middle of it. Yeah, you did well, my man.
I'm really glad you enjoyed it. It was good to have you, and hopefully we'll see you at more events very, very soon. We have a few coming up, so keep your ears out for that."
Glenn Seymour says, "Happy to give Mantic the board after their demos and contribution to the weekend, especially getting Hellboy goodies in return." Yeah, big shout out to Mantic Games for the support. Obviously, they provided some stuff in the goodie bags. You all got some terrain crate swag. And then obviously they were there all weekend engaging with you guys, and they were demoing everything from Walking Dead to Vanguard right up to New Kings of War, which I had a demo of.
Did you like it?
A bit too much.
Was that your phone?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I may have bought some Kings of War.
We need to talk.
Shut up, Nick, don't tell him. One faction. But no, it was great fun, so do check out Kings of War 3rd edition, which I believe is out next week. There's loads of Beasts of War videos now releasing about how to play it and stuff, and it was wicked fun. I've never tried it before, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I expected, and that is meant as a compliment. So Glenn Seymour says, happy... Oh, we've read that one. Gaming highlight was definitely recreating Ammonhen on that stunning board. Those boards, man, like when you walk in, Middle Earth, it just looks so pretty. Got so into the game we ended up missing the quiz. How did we miss Tom Glover? Okay, yep. We only won because Tony had a brain. Tony's like a vault of knowledge. We were trying to earwig his answers.
Maybe we should make him the quiz master and even playing field then.
Ooh, yeah. It's like, is it The Chasers? What's that program called?
Yeah, The Chase.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, me and Ruth came last in the quiz last year. We got carried this time. And then Gareth Barlow messaged us, Gaz is in.
Gaz. We didn't think we were going to get you. Then we got you.
Oh, it was a roller coaster of emotion, wasn't it?
I didn't know what to do.
Gaz, I am so glad you were here, mate. It was great to see you again.
It wouldn't have been the same.
No.
It wouldn't have been the same.
He's an OG.
Yeah, it would not have been the same.
And I love the meme online, the Drake one, of like, Gaz is not coming to the Weekender, and then Gaz is... Like, yeah, it was amazing. So good. Flying Mammal says yes to a picture round. Gaz Baller says hi all. Everyone's saying hi, Gaz. Glyn, we won't be holding the Weekender 3 at Warhammer World. They might not like that so much. Skullmunch says, hey Tom, SBG was my first gaming event I have ever entered and was a wicked experience. Can't be bad, and I won my first game.
Nice.
Boom. Flymon says goodie bags were a bit fancy. Yeah, they were. Some good stuff in there. We worked hard on those, didn't we?
Well, you did.
Yeah, I did. I pulled in some favours from friends.
I can't sit here and ride your wave for the goodie bags. I had nothing to do with the goodie bags.
That was a me thing. But we pulled in some favours. It can be handy that I work in gaming sometimes.
And Jay likes a goodie bag.
And I wouldn't do an event without one. Yeah. It's nice to leave with something. It shouldn't be... I really hate the old premise of like... The winners leave with things like screw that. Everyone should get a trophy. I'd rather have rubbish prizes for them. That's why the Weekender trophies were just a little trophy, because we want everybody to take some away. But no, I'm glad you like the goodie bags. They were wicked. Kieran says, want Kings of War for Gotham to Samaria. Put me a book on the side, Jay. I got you, bro. I got you. We got the order in. Gareth Ball says, hi Sean and Ruth, thanks for the game. Enjoyed them both thumbs up. Someone says, no worries, and Glyn says, the Hellboy should still be next door. It is. So my takeaways from the Weekender then. Don't forget, guys, let us know what you want to talk about tonight. Tonight is free and easy. We're going to move on from the Weekender soon, because it's paining us that it's been and gone. Yeah. So you can ask us anything gaming related, system related, or anything you want. Get some questions in. Let's keep the chat going.
Yeah.
And we'll see how long we can keep the stream running for.
And we'll tell you what's coming from us.
Correct.
To keep an eye out for in the next few months.
So my takeaways from the Weekender. The first one is there's always a really nice. I have kind of. Again, I run a lot of events and stuff, and there's always a little moment Friday evening that I love. And obviously, leading up to the event, it's natural that you start panicking, you get a bit anxious, you're like, I've got to make sure everyone has fun, I've got to make sure everyone's chatting. And both times, like on the Friday evening, I've stood back, looked around the room and gone, this is a raving success, because everybody's engaging each other, everyone's chatting and having fun, and it's like my work here is done, and there's a big sense of pride out of that, where I can just see that everyone's really in the spirit of the event and having fun.
Yeah,
that for me is probably. Do I need to?
No, I just need to sit back because I've just had a burger.
You've got the food baby going on. That for me is definitely one, and just it's really hard, but just seeing people laugh and play games and rolling dice, like we all roll dice, we all play games for fun, and seeing people who kind of wouldn't have come together otherwise, and seeing people make new friends for life. Like some of the posts that have been posted up meant so much to me. I've saved a lot of them, I'm not going to lie.
They were tearjerkers.
Oh man,
they were tearjerkers.
And just knowing that we are helping facilitate that is kind of the biggest thing, and it makes every hour we put into it worthwhile.
It's a room full of friends, isn't it? It's not just like a throwaway comment. Oh yeah, we're all friends. We just say it for the sake of saying it.
It is. Like, I genuinely get giddy looking forward
friends.
to it.
Like the Weekender is the one time when you're going to spend a couple of days with, because we all chat constantly on Facebook.
Yeah. Like
constantly. I probably chat to some of you guys on Facebook more than I chat to my family, which is, when you think about it, it's crazy. But yeah, you're right. Looking across
insane, isn't it?
The room and seeing everyone smiling, everyone just chatting and getting on and introducing themselves to new people. It's great.
Fantastic.
It's great.
It's really good, and that for me is what I absolutely adore. And I'm kind of sad it's over, mate. I'm not gonna lie. I've been pretty. Monday we spoke and we were both just miserable. Weren't we
were both just bummed out.
I spoke to Andy as well, and he's like, "Well, it's done now, isn't it?" But it's fantastic, and I wouldn't change anything.
No,
it was wicked, and that is the Weekender.
So that was your first.
No, that was like 2 or 3.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, there was some tangents in there.
All right.
I can give you some more if you want.
Go for it, man.
Do you know what I really enjoyed seeing? People on Luke's class. That was mega.
Yes.
Because literally, like it was Luke's first time, so I know Luke was a bit apprehensive as well.
Yeah, he was, yeah.
But literally, people were getting stuck in, and he was chatting, and everybody left with these absolutely mega display boards, and you could see that they'd really. And again, it feeds back into my first point. Just seeing people make new friends, learn new things, take something away from the event other than go to a place, play 6 games, leave place.
Yeah.
Like it's just on a whole new level, and every one of those display boards was absolutely stunning.
Yeah, they were class.
And like Luke was really happy with how it went. It gave him understanding of how to run these things, and everybody was super happy and they enjoyed it, and everybody got these beautiful things, and it was really good. Again, it was just seeing someone make something they could take away.
Yeah, well, I mean,
mega.
Terrain's my bag, right? Like, I love terrain stuff, so I spent quite a bit of time. I didn't want to interrupt what Luke was doing, so I'd kind of just come over and I'd check where they're up to, and just seeing the progress of. And I said this to Luke, and I don't mean this in a bad way, because my stuff is exactly the same. When you're doing stuff like that, it looks like crap for a long time, and then all of a sudden you get towards the end and you just do it. The one stage, it's normally for me, it's when you start flocking it. As soon as you put flock on something like that, it just changes it and it looks class.
Well, I said it,
and I could see them like going,
March.
and you could see that dawn of realization, like I'm pretty happy with this, and I've done it. I can't believe I've done it. And that was nice. And the thing is that, not to blow our own trumpet, but we're kind of breaking new ground here. There's no event like ours. We had Luke there doing his course. Tommy was sat at the painting station. Painting, and he'd done a lot of stuff with Angel
and Lee, Top Table
Lee come away and started doing all his non-metallic models.
Oh, he's all over it now.
Loves it. He's
been in the group all week posting it.
Little whip picks. But I think we're always going to try and do things that make the event better. That's the thing. I don't think we'll ever rest on our laurels. No. We don't have to do anything.
We're always going to like analyse, assess. Like me, you and Andy will probably sit down over the next week and go, right, what? Do you know, I've got my third one.
Go on.
It's Geraldine, right? Geraldine De Silva, absolute legend of a human, is not even 1% interested in gaming. No. But she came to the first one with her sister, and then we couldn't keep her away from the second one.
Both the De Silvas have been massive advocates for us.
They're great. And it just shows that we're so welcoming. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if you don't play games. She's now a Grandmaster of King of Tokyo. And I've got a message saying that she's going to play SBG.
Well, the thing is, she says she says she's not a gamer. She looks forward to that King of Tokyo.
Yeah.
And she gets all giddy.
Well, they brought their own copy this time, yeah. But no, that's a really fantastic one because, again, that's definitely somebody we wouldn't have met without this event because we don't have any common...
No.
Like Angel, of course, we do, but not Geraldine. And it was fantastic that she came back, and she is a good laugh.
Yeah, thank you. Like everyone else, they're part of the weekend now. Yeah. In a big way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Won't be the same without them.
Right, so where are we up to in the comments? I think we are... Skull Munch there.
Shout out to whoever made the brownies too. They were delicious.
Oh, they were badass. I forgot about them. I'm not a big chocolate eater,
and they were good. Very nice. They were. Yeah, very nice.
It was done by a local who is a very nice man who fed you all chocolatey treats.
Gazbala says, "Me too. I would have been upset to miss out and hear all the great stories." It was written in the stars, man. It was meant to be. You're always coming, Gaz. We knew it deep down. Glyn says the Karate Kid trophy was awesome. Glad to see her who got rewarded for her hard work.
I was so happy. Like that idea popped into my head. And I'm like, we have to do this. It's genius. Yeah. I was so happy, and we forgot. We actually forgot to give away the Wanderer and the cosplay one until like we were packing them. It's like, no, stop. We forgot something, but we got it there in the end.
Someone says our takeaway from the weekender was Papa John's.
Come on, mate. I expect those jokes from him, not you, man.
Let me write that down.
Here's Christian's pen.
Where are we? Fly Man, what we haven't stopped talking about really is amazing. Thank you, everyone, and thank you to behind the scenes. You all worked hard. Oh,
thank you for coming.
Yeah, it's you. Do you know what? Like I said this in my post. Like we kind of line the things up in a line so that certain things can happen, but the Weekender is you guys. You guys make the Weekender what it is. You guys turn up with the right attitude and just being cool people, basically. And setting the tone and showing other events how they should be run and how they should be enjoyed, I think, anyway. So, yeah, thank you very much. Where are we up to? Skull Munch. Yeah, let's get a good spread next time. My waistline won't be happy though.
The cafe will definitely be
100%. 100%. Ruth says, did Steve learn not to chop up a board?
Oh God, this caused me stress. If I had to have a downside of the Weekender, it's 11:30. We've told everyone the event starts at noon. And what does Steve and Luke start doing? They start chopping up some boards to merge them together and running off to the pound shop to buy like plaster of Paris and stuff.
Yeah. Didn't we?
Well,
we did it
with a slight angle.
No, that's realism.
No, it's not.
It's a ruin.
It's a ruin. It was a bit of a drunk ruin, but you did butcher a couple of boards and make something pretty at the end.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Pretty good.
How is the board now? It's great. Looks awesome.
Oh look, Lee Oakley's in. He's a friend of mine.
Lee Oakley.
Lee is a lovely man. He says, where's my shout out? #BattleBits. So BattleBits, ladies and gentlemen, is a project that just finished on Kickstarter for alternate Skaven parts for iOS. I don't have to worry about IP or licensing. That's his problem. So do go and check it out. There's probably a late pledge and stuff now. So it's a way of making all the rarest Skaven units without paying a million quid and absolutely beautiful sculpts to add some rat heads, arms, torsos, rat bits to any army for any systems. Do go and check it out. And he says, I always miss your show, but I managed to make it tonight. Thanks for checking in, Lee.
Thanks for coming.
I'll drop you a message when we're done, my friend.
Glyn says, lol, it's still sinking. Fly Mammal says, she's brilliant. She's brilliant? Who are we talking about?
Jerry, yeah.
Yes, she is. Skull Munch, great to meet Angel at the premiering breakfast and also play and lose against her in the SBG event.
She jumped in as the ringer, didn't she?
She did. It's funny actually because, correct me if I'm wrong, Sean, remember this, didn't you originally think when the game was over, when you counted up things, that you'd won because you'd broke her, but you hadn't actually broke her because she was on 50-50, she wasn't past.
Not one over, yeah.
So that was a very close game.
That is
that was a fun game. I kept coming in because I was trying to help Angel because she was new to the game as well. But yeah, it was a fun game. I could see that both of you were having a lot of fun. Glyn said she rolled the dice in my third SBG game. Jez even did commentary.
I caught her playing at one point and busted.
Carl Daly, hello guys. 100% going to the weekend of 3.
Welcome,
How you doing, Carl?
Are you new, Carl? Are you new in the chat? Is it his first live stream?
I don't remember your name, Carl. Correct me if I'm wrong.
If it is,
I'm not being rude. But if it is, let us know where you're from, how you heard about us. Did you know about the weekend already, or are you just getting excited because of how much we're baffling on about?
And what games do you play?
Yeah,
let's have a chat about that.
It's got to be SPG, right?
Standard. Tom Glover.
Go on, you can go with that one.
So another takeaway for me is getting started with a friendly rivalry between Element and Leoda's SBG communities. Yeah, so we're putting together a home and away fixture team event. Am I going to make our team? Element's team.
You'll have to take a trial.
Technically, I'm captain because I'm the only staff member.
No, mate, you've got to take a trial like everyone else.
It's my team. I am Mr. Element. Team captain. I'm going to get that printed on the shirt. And yeah, I can't wait. And we've been saying for a while we want to get up to Leoda's.
Yeah.
As someone I follow all sorts in the industry, it's been really cool. Also working in kind of tabletop retail, seeing them go from an online store to actually getting a physical store, and then they're killing it right now, and they've gone to a bigger store. Yeah. So I can't wait to go and check it out and meet them.
And it's all sort of come from a lot of their locals. Some are in the chat tonight.
We've got Gaz, Dave Millington, James Coleman. A lot of people from our group are Tony Lydon.
Yeah, and I know Ben has been chatting to the lads who play SBG there quite a bit. And it was Ben who came up with the idea, actually. It was a belting idea. Like, normally I like to kind of keep Ben in his little box down there somewhere, but it was a really good idea. We have got a mass of people who want to get involved at this end.
Yeah.
Do you think they've got enough players to put up a good fight?
We've got an A, B and a C team right now, so you need to start recruiting.
Yeah, you need to start recruiting, get people playing SBG, and we will make it happen very, very soon. I think we'll probably do the first leg here.
Well, we'll speak to them. We don't need to figure that out right now.
I think we'll do the first leg here.
Yeah.
There's a reason for it, but it's a good reason.
Okay.
It's not beneficial to us or anything. There is a reason.
But looking forward to it.
It's going to be good, yeah. So get on the Element Games Middle Earth SBG group or their group, which is, do you know it?
I'm not sure. I don't know if Leodis have got one.
Yeah, post a link. Yeah, they have got one because I joined it. I can't remember what it's called. Gaz, can you post a link to the page at Leodis in the chat and let people join that who are local to you, and maybe we can rope in some more SBG players for that.
Cool. So I reckon before we carry on with the comments, why don't we chat about what we've got planned for the rest of the year? So we're in mid to late October now.
Good segue, that. It's a good segue.
There's not much left of the year, but what are your hobby plans for the rest of 2019? Everybody get involved. Let us know in the comments. Let's spark some conversation. What systems, what you painting, what do you want to play? What have you got planned for 2019? So hobby-wise, Steve.
Yes.
Not channel-wise. We'll cover that later. What's your plan for the rest of the year?
I need to get my Shire Army finished.
Yeah, you've been chugging away on Hobbits for SBG, right?
Yep. So along with that, obviously because I'm doing a lot of stuff from the Scar and the Shire book, is my Ruffian Army. So I've got to get that finished. That's cool.
That is so cool.
I thoroughly. I think I was chatting to yourself and Ben not long ago, saying, I'm really annoyed that I can't spend as much time painting the models as I'd like to, especially the really nice models that are coming out at the moment in Middle Earth SBG. But with the Ruffian leaders, I really did take my time. So I started a couple of them on the Paint With Me live stream that I did a few of.
Yeah.
And I just got like faces done and a few bits of fabric.
Some photos with your shiny new camera, they look pretty.
And then I finished them off camera, but I really took my time with them, and I was over the moon with how they come out, and they really brought me my painting mojo back. So I'm going to finish those. I want to get my Corvus Cabal. Is it Corvus Cabal or Corvus Cabal?
That one.
I always get mixed up. That one anyway. They're painted, they're usable, but I painted two of the nice looking things, the big things, quite well, and then the others are kind of so I want to get them looking pretty so they look nice on my shelf.
That'd be good.
And I want to finish Mountain Beasts at some point as well.
Nice. Very underpants, man. That was where you started with Warcry.
Unbeaten, mate. Unbeaten in Warcry, just saying.
He hasn't played in about 3 months.
Just unbeaten. I was asked to be the ringer on I was asked to be the ringer on Sunday. I thought I can't because
don't want to ruin.
I don't want to win it.
Yeah.
I don't want to come in and win it. You know what I mean? So
you're an honourable man.
That's what people say. No.
That's quite cool. So you got quite a fair bit on.
There's quite a lot. There's not a lot of time left, and we've got stuff that we want to do with the channel
as well.
and events that need running.
Yeah, we'll chat about those. I suppose for me,
yeah.
what have I got on? Imminently, I've got an AOS tournament in 2 weeks.
Nice.
So I've got to finish my Khorne Demon army that I showed Nick a whip pick of the first model I finished, and do you know what he legitimately said to me? He was like, "Is that the grey plastic?"
I think a lot about your painting.
I was trying to go for like a monochrome look for these Khorne Demons, and then I was going to add some blood effects. Yeah, is it grey plastic? So now I'm never painting again. The brushes have been snapped. They're in the bin. The airbrush went in the canal. Like, not happy. No, I've got a bit to finish on that, so I'm currently painting a Khorne Demon army for Bloodthirsters.
Where's the event?
It's in Derby. It's Blood and Glory. It's about 500 or 600 people, all GW games. Nice. I think you get a couple of hundred for 40k, a couple of hundred for AOS, and then there's loads of side games for like Warcry.
And you're going with Ian, right?
Going with the wonderful Ian Lord Marley, which will be fun. He's never dull, is he? He keeps us entertained at the best of times. So, and again, Ian couldn't make the weekender, so it's a really good excuse to get a weekend, because we tend to see each other 2-3 times a year, and it's good to catch up. And so I've got that, and then I'm doing me and just playing lots of games and trying to trim it down and failing. Like, I was looking.
He says, after saying, "Oh, I really like Kings of War."
Oh, don't I know? Like the new Legion stuff came in this week in Element. Like, that's out tomorrow, I believe. And I've been playing a bit of Legion recently, but I'm trying to get my Imperials painted.
Here we go.
And then
this is the point.
Someone's like, "Look,
the teetering point.
Here's the droids," and so I'm like, "No." So I'm choosing not to look at those. But my plan is, it's probably mainly AOS painting for the rest of the year. The Khorne list I'm taking is only 20 models, but there's lots of different variants I can add. There's 60 of that model would be good to have. So I'm going to build the list, because I picked basically the smallest model count list for the event, and then I want to paint like branches of that off.
Cool.
That's what I'm going to be working on hobby-wise. What are you all working on hobby-wise, guys? Let us know. Let's see what we're up to. Let's go there.
Where are we?
Flying Mammal?
What's this?
Yeah, we can go there. Here's flying. Let's just.
Oh, there we go. But. Nice car. See you soon, says Ruth. And Scummuch says, "Yeah, that's right. I've certainly learned that the proper way to calculate a broken force now. You got to be past. Got to be past the halfway point.
50% plus 1.
Ruth says, "Has everyone heard of this new game called Warcry?"
No, never heard of it.
For someone who hated the game. You seem to really like it.
Hashtag Warcry.
Yeah, Warcry.
I remember.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Warcry. She actually dropped out of one of our live streams one time because we were talking about Warcry, if I remember correctly.
Look at you now, cosplaying it.
I know. Kieran says, "I want to be a Ronin player in that rivalry." What's Ronin? Is that a Warcry reference?
Might mean like a ringer or something. Not sure.
Is Kieran from up that neck of the woods?
No, it's northeast.
Northeast.
You heard him speak.
Yeah, I know I heard him speak.
I don't know. Anyway, Carl Daly.
Ruth's retracted a message.
Ooh, are you being mean?
Carl Daly says, "I'm from Leicester and will be playing my first ever Middle Earth SBG event at the end of the month. I did not know about it, but having a 5-week-old put a stopper on the weekender."
That'll do it, my friend.
I think he has been in before, Carl. I think I remember. Was it yourself who was in? And I was saying at the time I had recently worked in Leicester. I think so. It rings a bell. So apologies for not remembering you. Rob Camp says, "Guild Ball Nationals this weekend. I also want to get my Army of the Dead army built and painted."
That'll take an hour.
Yeah, take an hour.
Is Guild Ball Nats this weekend? Oh, it's Rob. It's in Dubai. So I was like, silly me.
Glenn says, "Thanks, Ruth. I bought Corvus Cabal and also Scythe Lords Warcry. Good man." Fly Mammal says, "Plans Warcry. Get my Ents made and painted.
Get them done."
It's only been going on about 2 months with them Ents, I tell you. Where I'm up to. Then Radagast, Warcry, and Warcry. She's loving Warcry. She's absolutely
loving it.
Christine says, "The rest of this year we'll be painting The Walking Dead."
Have you seen how much he's killing painting that Walking Dead stuff?
No.
Oh, you got to follow Christian on Instagram and stuff.
I'll have a look.
Wicked.
Yeah, I'll have a look. Drowned Earth, Hellboy, and any of the other 1,000 miniatures I own. Probably won't play many games except D&D.
Cool.
Michael Bray says, "Plans for me to build up my military force and try and win a game at some point." We'll get down here on a Wednesday.
I love Gondor armies. How can you not?
I said that to him. I said,
nothing.
As far as I was concerned, best theme over the weekend in Middle Earth SBG was Michael's army. It's awesome. It's awesome. Get down on a Wednesday. They're playing in there now, aren't they?
Oh, Luke's mentioned me in a comment. I'm getting notifications.
Where are we? Fly Mo and plans, Burrows and Badgers. Hopefully a game with Christian.
Nice.
I've seen a lot about that on Facebook.
Christian's been posting a bit. It's a quirky little game.
Yeah. Sean says, my plan is to paint on my unmade warband and hopefully get the terrain finally painted up too.
Nice.
Glyn says, follow a Hellboy, let's play with my own copy and discuss an idea. Right, okay, I get what you're saying. With TTG Lee. Kieran says, rest of my year is still crazy.
So Gotham. I forgot that I'm at Gotham too.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Then I'm back to for the Faux Tony in November.
Malifaux, love it.
Christian says that would be great, Ruth. And Tom says painting plans for me are to do a Lothlorien army. Just ordered my Galadriel with a mirror from Element. Thanks for the £5 goodie bag voucher.
Good stuff.
The goodie bags are awesome, mate. You're doing a good job with them.
Yeah.
Hats off.
Have you just paid me a compliment?
Yeah.
That may be the first one in history, and it's documented live.
Record it, mate.
You've all seen it. You all heard it.
Kieran says, then another event in December up north.
Nice.
Do you want to take over from Tom?
Why not? Tom Glover says, I also want to finally convert Armoured Azog from Azog and the Thorin set onto his White Warg. I need to talk to you about that.
What?
Because you know I'm awful at anything other than sticking stuff together.
And you know that I'm busy carrying the channel, so I have no time. You walked into that, mate.
Yeah, I did. Even Nick's scowling at me there. The gaps on Azog are awful. Can you fix him up?
Just put it in hot water.
I've already glued him now.
It don't matter, it'll still move.
Will you just green stuff it?
Oh, you just green stuff it.
Can't do it. Thank you. That's a yes. Call it quits for the goodie bags.
I didn't get the goodie bag.
So? Gareth Baller says, Tom, I'm starting a Lothlorien army too. Hoping for a legendary legion in the future. That it's really interesting what legendary legions. Like we know we've got, is it Rohan at War? Is that the name of it?
Rohan at War's coming out, yeah.
Oh, exciting. Kieran Bradwell says, so I've got a ton of paintings today, including my brand new Legion, Drop Fleet, Arena Rex, the new Drowned Earth Warcry, and Beastgrave. Kieran plays more games than me, and it's why I love him. Kieran plays everything, and if you go to
Middle-earth.
Yeah, he does.
You don't?
He was playing Battle Companies on Sunday.
Kieran?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you were. Sorry, it's been a long weekend. Sorry. Yeah, it's been a long and I was very hungover.
And if you do make it to a Gotham event, you'll see that everybody just rocks up with loads of different games, and people will try each other's games or just play mad stuff, and it's very cool. Christine says, I'm also thinking about picking up some Urukai and getting back into Middle-earth strategy battle game.
Do it, man.
Last time I played was First Ed.
To
be fair, that's probably the last time I played. It's been ages.
It's a totally different game now. There's a lot more finesse to it now, but it's still an easy pick up and play game, I think.
Lee Oakley says, I'm painting some Ratmen, Malifaux, and anything else I can get my hands on. Lee is a fantastic painter and part of a little group we have, which we need to bring back, called the Spoon Clan Alliance for AOS.
Spoon Clan?
Basically a little group of friends, and we need to go to, we wanted to go to some AOS tourneys with, but Lee's always busy. I think he has a very set work rota, and every big AOS tournament falls, so Lee's never been able to make it. Like we went to the AOS team event and stuff, which is good. Glenn Seymour says, Ronin is a samurai without a master, basically a ringer. I was right.
I should have remembered that from the Tom
I'm
Cruise
basically
film.
a genius.
Tom Cruise film.
I've never seen that movie.
It's pretty good.
The Last
It's
Samurai.
pretty good, you know.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Hey, I watched, I'm ranting now, I watched El Camino last night. Do you know the
I've
Breaking
not watched
Bad
it yet.
movie?
Yeah, don't say.
Do you want some spoilers?
I'll stab you in the eye with a pen.
Wow! Hostility! That's a really good movie. If you are a Breaking Bad fan, do check it out. It's going to cost you 30 quid for my... That was pretty aggressive. Scottman says, do it, Christian. It would be great to battle you. And Tom Glover says, Rohan and Lothlorien Legion is coming in Rohan at War, I'd guess. That's interesting. Yeah, I suppose it'd fit for the Helm's Deep thing, yeah. Kieran says, cheers, Glyn. Christian says, well, it's on then, Sean. Michael Breer, planning to get down next week for a game. Wicked, is that next Wednesday? Because we've started a Middle-earth night here at Element Games on a Wednesday. Yeah. Championed by you when you're not in here talking to the world.
So I'll be there playing next Wednesday. If just quickly going on to that, if you are in Manchester or the surrounding areas, anywhere in the northwest, you're within, 40 minutes to an hour's drive from Manchester. On a Wednesday, if you're free and you want some games, we have a very, very big, fairly big local community who are pretty much all on board.
There was 4 games going on when we came in for the stream this evening.
Yeah, so nice. Get down, go search is it Element Games Middle-earth SPG group? Is that the name of it? Is it Start Element Games? You'll get it up. and we'll find it. But yeah, if you join that group...
Sorry, I'm a child.
Yeah, that is a... You should see the picture I've just seen.
No, I'm laughing at what you just said.
What did I just say?
You'll get it. Oh. I'm a big kid, it's fine.
Shocking.
Element Games Middle Earth SPG community.
Yeah, so Element Games Middle Earth SPG community. If you search that, join the group, and you're local, you know, you can get chat going, you can arrange your games on there and come down on a Wednesday. It will be awesome. Sean says, come on Jay, if I can green stuff as of, then you can do it too.
But I've got him.
You can do it! What's that out of?
No idea. What the hell is that?
What's that out of? You can do it. Oh, it's the guy at the Adam Sandler movies and Juice Bigelow.
Oh,
you can do it.
I don't know. I think you've made it up.
That's how my brain works.
Yeah.
It's full of just like movies quotes.
It is.
Lee's Instagram?
Not sure. Don't know.
Lee's Instagram? Don't know.
No
Lee's
idea.
Lee Ali?
Lee Oakley's painting.
Oh, Lee Oakley's painting.
Oh, Lee, you want to post that below?
Yeah,
Lee does some wicked stuff. Glyn says, don't pick on Roof. My SBG starter set isn't complete. When we used to do Glyn Watch?
I know. Glyn, that was when
we were doing
first...
so well.
That was when we first
That's like
started
9-10 months ago now.
Come on, Glyn.
Gosh, shocking. Tom is also looking to see if I have enough funds to make Scar and Cheshire.
Make it, man.
Definitely want to, but depends on a few things. We're going to talk about that when we read 5 more comments.
Yeah.
Kieran says, if anyone has any suggestions for games I may not play yet, do let me know. I love to find some more bizarre, interesting little games. Richard Woods is in, says evening.
That's a challenge. Hi, Rich. Think of a game he's not played.
I can think
before
of
the end of the stream.
Oh, easy. I
thought it was easy. Come on, mate. We're not putting
WoW West Exodus. Let's start with that.
He'll have definitely played that.
I don't think he will.
He'll have definitely played that.
Okay, not WoW West Exodus.
No, that's it. You can't just keep saying
Oh, I
games.
thought I got like multiple
that
guesses.
is it. Have you played WoW West Exodus, Killer?
Okay.
Baller, Waterboy. Yes.
Yeah, but someone's saying the
can do
movie
it.
is Little Nicky. It could be. Who knows?
Oh, yeah.
And
I think it is Waterboy.
Anyway, before we start rambling about movie quotes,
You can do
Scar
it.
and Cheshire. So,
Yes.
before we talk about channel plans, why don't we talk about events we've got? Because we've still got 2 events in the calendar this year.
Yes.
First
If Nick could go on my Facebook and search Scar and Cheshire 2019, he'll pop the link in the chat. Check out the event page. But the Scar and Cheshire is going to be... The Scarring's always been... It's something I'm very proud to say. Always been a success. It's always done well.
It's been great. I've played in it and then helped you run it, so I've kind of come through.
People seem to really enjoy it, and I try to make it, even though it is a leak out event, I try to make it its own thing, a little bit different. There's the custom boards there.
Didn't I take Smaug to the Scar and
Yeah,
Cheshire?
you're a scumbag. You didn't do very well with it.
It was not fun to play with.
Yeah, it's not fun to play against. It's not fun to play as. It's just not fun.
Pretty though.
It's cool, but I would. I'm saying that, and that's not me telling anyone not to take it to an event. If you've got it and you want to take it, you take it. You've spent enough money on it, use it.
It's gone up now as well. It's like 340.
Is it?
Because remember, GW put everything up by like 10 to 15%. Like
Jeez.
we've got one on the shelf now in there, and it's like 340.
Every time I've seen a few people picking it up and looking at it.
We've sold a couple.
It's an awesome model though.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Apart from the spines on the back of the wings that impale you and snap
Ping.
off. You magnetise yours. You were
yeah,
smart.
the nails are magnetised.
I lost 6 at Scouring.
I can remember playing. What was his name? Steamforge Gaffer. You know,
Locks.
Yeah,
Which Locks?
I remember playing Locks here, and I was playing. He had Smaug, and I remember reaching over to one of the models, and I had like a woolly jumper on because remember Element used to be freezing cold.
Oh.
One of the nails got stuck, and I just heard ping, and just seen something. That's it, sorry mate.
Soz, pal.
Soz, mate. I magnetised mine.
300 quid bottle, salt in the wound. Oh well.
But no, anyway, Scouring, yeah, it's an event like no other I'd like to think in the GBHL calendar. There's not really an event like it in the sense that you get to play on all these boards.
The boards that you saw at the Weekender, plus more. We didn't get them all out.
No.
And it does. Everyone plays in really good spirit, and it is a competitive event, but it's got a really good vibe to it. And it is. And as someone who is involved, who wasn't, it was always one of the highlights of the calendar. Yeah. It's a fantastic event, and it's grown year on year.
Yes, and this year, kind of the lid's off.
And it's the league finale as well.
The league finale.
So at the end of it, people will be given big ridiculous Middle-earth swords for the final rankings for the GBHL 2019, and everyone will be playing for those final points to scramble and figure out who wins the league.
It's going to be a spectacle. We're going to do a lot of stuff on the Saturday night as well, because obviously you're going to have the cafe open by then. So people can stay in the hall, we can have drinks, we're going to probably do a Middle-earth quiz and just a few of it.
We'll have some fun with it.
We're just going to have a lot of fun. So
like,
check out the event page. Now? We're up to 60-something now, which is awesome. You know,
but it is also an event that's great for new players as well. Like it embraces everyone. Like Coleman, Dana, so being some of the people who are learning who played the weekend and they've got tickets. Yeah, it's going to be great fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited for it, and I'm going to put 100% of me into it.
Cool. I'll give you like 6% of me.
Standard.
That's enough. Big guy.
That's all you got?
Yeah, pretty much. So that is the Scour and the Cheshire, and then we've also got another one.
Which one?
Have you?
The 40k one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the assault, hang on. The assault on element. What, Steve?
It's just called the assault on element now.
So if you check it, I'm telling the story.
Tell it.
Steve made a beautiful graphic for his new event. Nick is going to post a link. What I'm going to say is, do check out the awesome Roman numeral that Steve has used it. So it's the assault on element and then a number, and I can't quite figure out why. And I never forget when I spotted this because I took great pleasure in pointing it out to Steve. Oh, you've changed the picture! Oh, you scumbag! So it was IIV.
Yeah, but here's my argument. He said, "Oh, that's not a number. That them Roman numerals." I went, "Oh, did they have Romans in McCrag?"
Nah, you're not getting it. Anyway, so we have.
True, innit?
So we now have the assault on element full stop, which is a 40k event.
Yes.
Tell us about
that is on November 30th.
Sure.
November 30th.
Yes,
it's a small 40k event, which is kind of aimed at people like me. I'm new to 40k, but all are welcome, and it's just going to be another really nice sort of feel-good event. Just going to get people together. We've got some cool prizes. Get together, have some games, one day event, just dipping our toe into the 40k world. And we're kind of going to see where it goes. But in the last, we've not really pushed it, and then we put a couple of posts out prior the weekender, and then it sold like 12 tickets over the weekend.
Legs, isn't it?
Yeah, so
it's exciting.
If you play 40k, get on the event page and have a look. I think Nick's posted a link. If you're new to 40k, you're just dabbling like me. I mean, I'm only into 40k now because I buy the Conquest magazines because the models are awesome. Then this is the event for you, but it's open to everybody, so check it out.
The wonderful little John Boy is running it for us as well.
Mr. Jonathan Hart is going to be running it, and he's also going to be jumping on a live stream for 40k very, very soon. Very soon, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
we're going to get him a booster seat and a
a
fruit shoot and a sandwich. Oh, bless him.
Yeah, he's coming on a live stream. You know, Johnny's he works there. He's one of your staff.
He is,
but he's also a bit of a legend.
He is. He does a lot for everybody in the local community.
Yeah, you have people that you click with instantly.
My protege.
And Johnny's one of them. I click with him. He's a nice lad. I've got a lot of time for him.
I call him something else, but I can't.
And he knows a lot about 40k.
He does. He knows his onions.
He knows his onions. Yes.
He knows his onions.
So he's jumping on a live stream, and we're going to be taking questions, talking about the event, but talking about everything 40k, and so keep your ears out for that.
Exciting. So there are the events coming up. We'll check back in with the chat, and then we'll tell you about some channel plans for the rest of 2019 and where we're at currently.
Yes.
Because we've been in a bit of a state of flux, and we'll chat about that. So I was definitely wrong because Kieran goes, got Wild West says I'm a war host, which means he's one of their volunteer demoers. So
I can tell by the look of
it. My next guess, I'm having another go. Fallen Frontiers, which is made by Scale 75. Because their models are mega, but nobody's ever played it. Ever. You're nodding. Does he play it? Okay.
You don't get another go. That's it. You lost.
I make the rules.
No.
Burrows and Bridges from Oathswan. Kieran says, got Burrows. They supported Gotham. And I've got the Foxes. They're chatting about that game. Nick is the glue that holds top table together. Top bloke. Round of applause for Nick.
Who said that?
Nick Moore? Glenn Seymour says that. Flying Mammal says, woo-hoo-hoo, go Shire. Go Shire indeed. Richard Ward says, looking forward to my first Scouring of Cheshire. Can't wait to play on those awesome boards again. Hoping to have my pure Rivendell army finally painted for it. Can't wait, my friend. It's going to be awesome. Flying Mammal says, good luck. Graham Dixon is in.
How you doing, Graham?
Graham is my legend. Graham actually did some work for the Weekender.
Yes, he did.
He designed those beautiful boxes that people built wonderful display boards in.
And they were cracking.
Boy, did the end result look pretty. They killed it, right?
Yeah, I really like them.
I wanted to claim one of the spares, but like Nick and Ben and all the rest of you vultures descended and nicked them all. Did you not get one? You got one, didn't you? Ben's got one.
Luke took one.
Luke took. I suppose we can allow Luke that one. Let's cut some more. But thank you, Graham, for doing that for me, man.
Yeah, it was awesome.
You helped make part of the weekend of what it was, and good to have you back in the chat. You've been in every now and then.
Yeah.
Flying Mama waves. Hope everyone clapped. Need to get Nick in front of that camera. When are we getting you on a live stream, Nick? When are we getting you on this side? I think Nick might be a
I won't tell you how many fingers he's just stuck up to us.
It's more than one, it's less than 3.
Yeah.
That's all we're going to say about the matter. Skullmunch claps, yes. And Kieran says, I'll look at that one, Jeff. Found a game he's not played. Right, so what are we So, where's Top Table at right now? We've had, obviously, we missed a couple of live streams.
Yes, it's been crazy busy.
2 big things happened. One was great, one was rubbish.
Yes.
The great one is, we got more space.
Woo.
We got a second room. I don't know why I'm pointing, you can't see anything. So we got the room next door to our current studio. For anyone who's been in, it's actually a kitchen. But what it's enabled us to do, because we've got a lot of stuff, and the more we experiment with filming styles and stuff, the more kit is in here.
Yeah.
It got full. You couldn't move in here for 4. How we ever used to, and people just film at home, I don't know. Because we've got this big room, and it was still a pain. So we've expanded, which is great, and things like the Patreon and the merch and the different ways you guys support us, which we are eternally grateful for, is what's letting us do this.
It makes this possible.
It does.
Yeah.
So we've got a second room now, and what that's going to let us do is it lets us take all the minis, all the terrain, all the boards, get them out there. So this main studio now, when it's done, we're still working on it, is just a table and the camera set up.
Lights and cameras.
And give us the space and the room to really keep pushing the envelope on what we're doing, because we think we are getting better and better and better, and we want to keep continuing that and trying new, better things, right?
Yeah.
And sorry, I was just looking off screen, and that's what we planted. So we've got the new space, which is the good news, but the bad news, what's everyone laughing at? What have I missed?
You just keep going.
Okay.
It's very unprofessional. You don't see Richard and Judy getting distracted like this.
Yeah, I'm not dressing up as Ali G either. The bad news is we broke a camera. And we didn't
we didn't break a camera.
We didn't break a camera, we broke the camera.
Yeah, basically.
The shiny new all singing all dancing 4K camera that was giving us the best footage by an absolute mile, which was kind of the corners, the centre point of the battle reports.
We need it for battle reports.
Broke it. Yes. And the manufacturers don't want to fix it. So we're currently fixing that issue.
And it cost a lot of moolah.
Yeah, it did. But it's fine. So good and bad, but we're currently in a bit of a state of flux. And we're going to be starting working in we're trying to get at some time this weekend to kind of get the studio now. It's now decluttered, fitted out the way. It's
almost a blank canvas.
Fit for exactly. Now we can scratch build from like exactly what we want.
Yeah.
And make it look good. And then that's going to make.
What we need to do now is kidnap Luke.
And just lock him in here.
Just lock him in. Tell him he's not going out till it's set up.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, because
having
a conversation with Luke about cameras and lighting is.
He knows his onions.
Educational.
Yes.
The problem is I'm old and no more information will go in because there's that much in there.
Correct.
I'd have to drop something out to let the others in, and obviously I can't do that.
The plan is now, though, if we get this set up the way we want to, it will make filming content easier, faster, and just cleaner and less editing time, and all of that stuff inevitably means we'll make more videos for you.
Yeah, and any of you that have watched, I'm assuming most of you have watched some of our battle reports in the past, you know that we try to make our battle reports a little bit more immersive for you guys, the viewer, to watch. And we're going to keep improving on that. We've got ideas already. We were only speaking prior to the live stream.
Super exciting.
About exciting stuff that's going to be happening very, very soon.
You're going to give a teaser because you like to spoil things?
Well, I kind of mentioned it before.
Oh, okay.
But we're kind of on the precipice now. We're ready to go on the.
That's a big word.
You like that?
I love it.
The precipice.
Nice.
That's where we are. We're now ready to take the plunge and try the live stream with commentary and graphics on screen.
Imagine us popping up at a Middle Earth event and Top Table providing you commentary all weekend of the games.
Oosh.
That could be cool, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Coming 2020, maybe.
And if it works like we hope it will work for Middle Earth, then we will possibly be moving over to other systems.
And if it doesn't work, it'll just be like all our other content with tech issues. So it's the stuff you've come to know and love because we balls everything.
It'll feel comfortable.
Yeah, like you'd be at home. So we're excited about that. Have you got any specific content you're going to be filming in the short future?
I'm going to be doing a couple more of the paint along videos because I like them basically, and they're fun. And I've kind of got a little crew now that join me when I paint.
Yeah.
What I'd like to do is say, right, guys, on Thursday, the whatever of whatever month, I'm going to be painting this model. So get yours primed and paint.
And you all paint the same.
All paint at the same time, and at the end of the stream, we go into the community Facebook group.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And I'll post where we got up to.
Yeah, do that. Just start that with Middle Earth.
Just to see if it works, yeah.
That's a wicked idea.
Something like, I don't know, a Rohan Captain or...
Something everyone's got.
Yeah,
Pick some out of the Pelennor set to start with.
Yeah, some out of the Pelennor, yeah, that'd be a good idea, actually.
Like Theoden or something. That would be a cool thing.
Yeah, and then we can all post
That's a great idea.
Just try that. But you know what my brain's like, there's things popping in and out all the time.
Yes.
I can't keep up with it.
Yes.
Have you seen that thing on Facebook where it says... My brain is like a Windows thing, and there's so many tabs open. Some of them are frozen.
No. Some
of them have locked out, and I don't know where the music's coming from. That's my brain.
Full of viruses, mate. That's what you are. Full of unsavoury adverts. Right. So we're hoping to bring you lots and lots in 2019, right through to 2020. And thank you for all the support you've given us so far. 2019's been a mega year. We were looking kind of just before we started, and we're very close. I don't think we were public with it, but we set ourselves a target for 2019.
Yep. And
we are very close to it, and it looks like we're going to achieve it.
Yeah. We wanted to hit 5,000 subscribers this year.
Because I got involved probably over 12 months ago now. Probably
I think it's about 18, was it? 18,
and we were at 1,600,
and
we kind of had some really... We were kind of like... Because we both had... This was your YouTube channel to begin with. Well, it was ours, then yours.
Do you know what?
I'd had my own.
It was more of a hobby vlog thing for me, wasn't it?
And kind of we set out with some really clear kind of targets in mind, and it was to grow the best gaming community on Facebook. Oh, well, in the UK. Yeah. I think we've achieved that, but of course I do. And it was to see what channel growth we could achieve, and we're doing pretty well.
We can't be anything but very, very happy with how it's panning out.
It's mega.
We're about to hit 5k subscribers.
That's insane.
Which is massive. And we mentioned before about the community. The community is the best community, I think, on Facebook.
Stylist, like it.
Get your top table pens now. But yeah, I'm over the moon. We say
we'll do a year in reflection stream in December at some point.
Yeah. I really wish we kept all the outtakes from all the videos that we did.
I had some
of them were X-rated though. I couldn't keep them.
I had a folder at one point and it was pretty bad.
What was the one where I tell you and Ben what I think of you? Remember when we were here and you were saying was arguing over a rule, and I was misinterpreting what you were saying.
Oh, we had like a 20-minute like fight on that, and me and Ben are going, "You're wrong, you're an idiot," and you were like, "Can't say the words." Oh yeah, we nearly had a Royal Rumble in the middle of a battle, and then all of a sudden he goes, "Oh yeah, now I get you. You're right." Yeah. And me and Ben were just like, we're having a sit down because that was tiring. God, that was ace. I wish we had that footage. We nearly come to blows over that.
When I was editing it, like I got to relive it all again.
Was it painful?
Well, I do not remember. I WhatsApped you that bit where I went used to doing my edit.
Oh, fun stuff. But no, anyway, let's jump back in the comments. Yep. So, Tom Glover says channel plans. Did someone mention Battle Company?
Yes.
We've got to do it. We've promised
We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
I've even painted a Battle Company.
We're going to do it.
Paint models?
We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
My Wanderers are ready. It'll happen.
It's imminent. Let's put it that way. Because to be fair, once the studio's ready, that could be our maiden test the studio out.
Yeah, that'd be like stress test it over a weekend. Yeah. That'd be cool. I'm down for that.
So keep your eyes out.
Graham says, "You're very welcome, guys. Did Luke do a video of the builds again this time?" Now, he started to, but then he got obviously sidetracked in engaging everybody at the course one-on-one. So
there's lots of pictures though. So check the weekend event page. Check our Facebook group.
They're everywhere, aren't they?
I posted loads of pictures, and loads of other people posted pictures of like the stages.
And I'm very sad Luke didn't do a build because I was going to get the end product. That was a deal, and
I think
he gave up halfway through it because he and credit to him, he just wanted to spend as much time as possible with the people who came to the club.
It was an acid test for him.
Yeah, it was.
And he did start filming it. He did. He set up the camera. He set up like a TV. He was going to do this thing where he's filming and showing on the TV what he's doing. But the problem he had with is the products that he was using, which is mainly the modelling compound. It dries very quick. So as he started to do it, and he's saying, "Right, guys, this is what you need to do," and he's showing them on his version. Someone shouts him over. He goes over to help them. literally 30 seconds. He comes back and it's starting to set.
Yeah,
because you're not moving it around. So that was the reason. And I think we had conversations with him like after the weekend of improvements to how he's going to do things in the future. So I think he will overcome that. I think a second person wouldn't be a terrible thing for him. You know, just like someone who knows what he does.
He's doing.
Yeah, or they can go and help while Luke stays in situ. But you know, we spoke loads about what we're going to do going forward. So keep your eyes on.
Flying Mammal is being very mean. She says, "Which one of you looked at it?" She's referring to the camera.
Camera? What camera?
The one that broke.
Oh, like that is it, Ruth?
And the answer to your question is Top Table Ben. Skullmunch says #savage, and Flying Mammal says Munch told me to say it. They know that's not true.
Yeah.
Ye swines. Pair of you. I think you're in cahoots. Can the first one be ants? Referring to the paint alongs. I don't think it should be ants because Igrax done.
Yeah, dead easy that. Ruth, you could paint them ants.
Get your ants done.
10 minutes.
Get your ents done. I'll tell you what, if you can finish your ents in a fortnight, Ruth, Steve is going to send you a top table.
I think was it the first Middle Earth live stream, Ruth, where you said about the ents, and me and Ben did the thing, and we made like a meme on the Facebook group because I screenshotted where me and Ben are shouting where we said paint your ents, and then I put it on. It was on, but it was great. You had to be there though.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, Tom Glover, as long as you can choose an Aragon, I'm sure Gaz will be on board.
Yeah.
Gaz has painted every Aragon known to man for every man.
Yeah.
Like, he loves
I've already painted Aragon on camera anyway. I did the Defenders one.
If you do it, I'll join in, you know.
Yeah, do it.
It'll be fun. Not with you, I'll sit at home with the guys.
Obviously, I've got mates.
Does Gaz have any Aragon models left? I don't think so. I reckon the only one he's probably not got is the Thorongil one. Do you reckon we'll ever get that?
Yeah.
Like, could the Rohan book be when we get that?
Yeah.
Do you reckon we will?
Yeah.
Why do you reckon we will?
Because it just will.
It's sick, isn't
Well,
it?
look at the...
So good. Thorongil is basically a sculpt GW done of young Aragorn that never got released. There's like 4 in the world. And loads of like knockoff recast on eBay.
If you've never seen it, Google GW or Games Workshop Thorongil. That's Thorongil.
It's so pretty. Oh, it's the best
foot and
model.
mounted version.
I thought you were going to swear then. It's foot and mounted.
It's foot and mounted, gorgeous. They're both gorgeous sculpts, foot and mounted. Check them out. They were never released.
So pretty.
I know Kev's got one.
He has, hasn't he?
I know Kev's got one.
Because there's always a couple of testers out in the wild from GW staff, isn't there?
And Dave of Kev and Dave are from Shadow and Flame. Obviously, check out their website. I know Dave's sculpted one, and I got a copy of Dave's. He sculpted from scratch Thorongil on foot.
Have you got one?
I've got one. Yeah.
Sneaky.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It is mega.
So yeah, that will come out.
Flying Mammal says, unless you are Christian, got one Prime Sean, brilliant. Battle Company was fun on the Sunday, says Richard Woods.
Yeah.
Would be cool to do a regular campaign. Now, I agree it would be cool, but I'm always cautious about doing something like that at Game Clubs because they so often don't stick.
We've tried it.
And once someone comes out of it because work and real life, they miss a few weeks, they don't come back in. And it can be really tough to maintain. And sometimes, especially with a new community, for the first 6 months, just get people together, making friendships and playing games. So things like that, although on the face of it are a great idea, they can sometimes make it go a little bit south. We built like a massive A1
we done it
magnetic map, and you could put your bits on the
it's
parts
still
of
here
Middle Earth.
somewhere.
Is it?
Yeah, it's still here. I remember seeing it in the back behind the bar.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere.
But that was Nigel's recently. Nigel did one.
No, our one. This was ages ago.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, we've tried doing campaigns, not for Battle Company, we've tried doing Middle Earth campaigns before, and they start off great and brilliant. And you know, I had a whole Facebook page and website for one. And yeah, but once it starts to fall behind, it's constantly chasing your tail to get people to catch up. But the other thing with that is as well, the reason that we've kept it very casual, you're more than welcome to arrange games for the Wednesday, but we're just keeping it as an open, free play thing because we don't want people to feel like they have to do a certain thing on the night. We just want to keep it free and easy. By all means, if you wanted to set up a Battle Company's campaign for that night, between a handful of years, and do it there on the Wednesday and just be surrounded by other Middle Earth SPG players in that atmosphere, then that's fine. But as a whole, I think we'll be keeping it free and easy. I think it's the best way to do it.
Agreed.
Especially if we want to attract newer players.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Glenn Seymour says, SPG doubles next time, please. doubles is ace. And speaking of doubles, there is an SPG doubles event this weekend in Manchester.
And
Top Table Ben is going.
No, Top Table Ben isn't going.
Oh yeah, just Ben.
Ben's going
With an absolute filthmonger list that you would never ever. He is not representing Top Table this weekend because his list is that horrible. His views are his own, not that of Top Table Gaming. It's disgusting, isn't it?
It's not nice.
No. So Ben's off to be competitive. But there is a doubles event.
We're only winding him up.
I'm not.
It is filthy though.
It is serious, next level tech. But Ben is playing with the wonderful James Clark of Ardacon and Hotgates Gaming fame this weekend. Yep. Trafford in Flames over at the Forge, run by Jamie Giblin and Harry Moore.
Yep.
Always put on a good event.
Yes.
We've played in one before. We
had a ball.
We were talking about the game against Ed and Will today when we had them tilted. We were just goofing around, weren't we?
Yeah.
But great event, and doubles is probably my favourite way to play SPG.
Top Table Gaming streamed because me and Ben took part in the last Trafford in Flames.
Was that when you were streaming in
Cheshire
here?
in Flames. What did they call it? Something in Flames.
It was Stockport in Flames.
Stockport in Flames.
It was
here,
now it's at the Forge.
Yeah. So we streamed our games here, and they were a lot of fun. So
I remember that. Actually,
yeah, check them out. They were a lot of fun.
Was that a year ago?
That would have been a year ago.
Right.
Yeah. We got absolutely.
Was Ben
battered
Top Table Ben?
or
was he just Ben?
No, he's just Ben.
Just Ben.
Yeah.
Just like this weekend, he's just Ben.
Just Ben, yeah.
Cool. Good story.
Yeah.
All right, wicked. People are chatting. So Flying Mammal says, yeah, the Ent meme is on our wall full size. Nice. Love it. Missed that comment. Glen SPG double sounds good. I may win if I pair it with Roost Ghosts. Yeah. Doubles is a great shout. Yes, doubles, Team Eminem. Oh, that's cheesy. Munch and Mammal. And doubles is awesome. Love it. Cool. So it's 10 to 9, guys, so we've got 10 minutes of our wonderful faces left.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to ask us? Let us know in the comments below. Let us know what your hobby plans and nerd plans are for the rest of the year.
What have we heard any? I mean, we know that we've got the Rohan at War supplement coming.
It's exciting.
Soon, which is very
We
exciting.
think it's this year.
I think it'll be
because it's usually 3 or 4 months, isn't it, from first announcement? So Andreas, who analyses this stuff to death, bless him, was saying it should fall like mid to late November to early December.
Well, Throne of Skulls is the first week of December.
Oh, we know that. Yeah.
So I think we're going to get the new book, and we'll get like the Saruman Skulls.
So what have we seen? We've seen the new book, Saruman Grima, a couple of different house sets, and the fence set is separate.
They're awesome.
Yeah, the Lake Town house is good.
Yeah.
But this is like next level.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be massive. I'll tell you what you've got. Can I say it? No, I'll hold that in.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I've not finalised anything with him yet.
Then don't.
No.
There is a collaboration.
Yeah.
A next level collaboration coming soon.
Yeah.
That'll be this year, right?
Will it be finished this year? Maybe not, but it will be starting this year.
Still be drying. Something cool coming soon.
Something uber cool. And anyone who would
Middle Earth related.
Let's put it this way, because people probably heard me and Luke talking about it. So if someone else leaks it, if someone else leaks it, that's fine. Yeah. So is anyone in the chat now who heard me and Luke chatting about a possible project that we want to do together?
It's going to be good. It's going to be real good.
I'm really excited. It's going to be something very, very special. So I'll be doing a lot of that as well this year.
Yeah.
I'll squeeze that. I need to work out how to... Can't give it away. Yeah, but yeah.
Say no more, Steve.
Yeah.
Say no more. Skullmunch is asking, what else does Steve have on his Spotify playlist that you were listening to earlier? Because you put a screenshot.
Oh, do you know what? My Spotify playlist is awesome. But here's the thing, right? And that came through on. Do you know, like Spotify does that thing, like your favourite songs from 2018 and all that. That was on that. I clicked that. But now my favourite, I mostly recently played, or most played like playlists, and because I've now got an Amazon Fire Stick and I've put Spotify on it.
Good,
like my kids listen to all the Disney songs, so
no.
I'll have my Spotify blasting like in my work van, you know, bopping.
Yep.
1 minute Stone Roses is blasting out, I Am the Resurrection, I'm singing my heart out. Next minute, like A Whole New World starts blasting out, or that Moana song. That is a cracker. That
I always remember when back when I worked at the BBC, Jay, do you remember little Jay with the curly hair, my old housemate? He got Amy's Spotify login, And like he used to go into a Christmas playlist and just throw like Metallica in. She used to go ape, but that was fun. We should do a top table Spotify playlist. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? And everyone's allowed to. Why don't we do it? And everyone's allowed to add one song.
Because there'll only be 4 songs in it.
Yeah, last goodbye. Fair. But that'd be cool. So Rob is asking, what armies are you guys looking to play more? So if we're talking Middle Earth, Hunter Orcs for me. I bought a Hunter Orc army, didn't I? It's mostly assembled, and me and the wonderful Nick are going to try and do a paint in a day on it just to get it done.
Can you ever paint?
Nick's looking shocked.
Can you ever paint anything without Nick?
No. Nick is my support network when it comes to painting.
So you're Hunter Orcs.
Would it be cool if me and Nick sat here, and that's how we could get Nick on the other side of the camera? That'd be cool. And we painted a full Hunter Orc army.
I think he was set up to come on tonight. He's looking very suave tonight.
He is, yeah. He's looking a bit. He had his hair cut. He's got a shirt on fleek. The blusher looks good. But no, so I'm gonna have a chat with Nick off camera because I've just blindsided him. He's looking very shocked right now. I want to do a paint an army in a day, and it's probably going to be a long day. And we would of course live stream it so you guys can do it along with us. Is that something you'd want to see? Hunter Orcs for me.
They're a pig to paint.
Fluffy though. Like I've gone for a fluffy list.
2 attacks, strength 4, fluffy.
9 points, please.
I don't know what. To be honest, mate, I changed my mind about what force I want to play next daily.
You own most of them painted anyway, so it's fine
daily.
for you.
At the minute, like if I had to be strict with myself, like stick with the Shire. I want to get that built and do some battle reports, obviously for the scouring book. So yeah.
Tom Glover says, "Is it board related, Steve?"
Yes.
Move on. Richard Woods, is anyone from the top table gaming team taking part in the SBG Team GT in May? We're putting a team in.
Is that
Darren's?
No, that's not Darren's, is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Yes.
There's a top table.
The answer's yes.
The entire host retinue is going in a team, and we're going to bring home the trophy for team top table. Probably not going to happen. Can we come sit with you and watch your set? Absolutely. That's always preferred, Ruth. Get down here. Glenn Seymour, I've already got points, ideas, prizes, and some interesting additions to a fun, fluffy doubles event. Do it, Glenn. Make it happen. And I reckon it's probably time to wrap up. It is, isn't it?
It's been nice. We've shoehorned our way back into the live stream groove.
It's been mellow, yeah. We've woke up, the muscle memories triggered. And it's been lovely to sit here and chat to you guys as always. Now, thank you everyone who attended the Top Table Legacy Weekend at 2. Yes. It is massively appreciated, and thank you for giving me yet again one of the best gaming weekends of my life. We hope you all enjoyed it, and big love to Andy of Blackjack Legacy. Because without him we couldn't do it. The 3 of us together are what make it possible, and with the help of all you lot. That has been Top Table Live episode 23. So we will see you all in 2 weeks. We're going to make a vow now that we're going to get better at doing these things. I mean, it's usually me being busy that stopped it, but hey, less of that.
What?
But it's been great fun as always. Make sure you get involved over on the Top Table Gaming community group and check out all our stuff like Patreon and merch, which helps the channel grow and keeps us going. And we can't wait to speak to you.
Get us up to 100 in the Facebook.
I mean, 1,000 to be better.
1,000, yeah.
Let's try that.
That's outside. And let's get to 5k as soon as we can. Share the channel, share the group, tell your friends.
Share the love.
Share the love. Drag your friends in, kicking and screaming. Yeah. Even if they're not gamers, look at Geraldine.
Just add
now
everyone.
She loves it.
Add everyone. Yeah. Half the people will ignore it.
Mums, dads, grandparents.
Pets. But no, as always, the support is massively appreciated. I have been Top Table Jay.
I've been Top Table Steve.
And we will see you in a stream in 2 weeks' time.
See you later.